Kids flocked to him. When Jesus went into the seedy part of town, pretty soon prostitutes gathered around not to do business, but to be with him, for the safety that he conveyed to them, for the sense of, for a moment, they could be with a real man. Not in a seedy way, but in a real way. There was something deeply attractive about Jesus. Deeply attractive. And when people spent time with Jesus, they were nourished. Fullness of joy, pleasures forevermore. I think that after his resurrection, he appeared to the disciples, and they didn't see him for a few days, and Peter thought, oh, we must have been hallucinating, and all must be a dream. He said, I'm going fishing. Remember this, John chapter 21? He goes off and he goes fishing, and they didn't catch anything all night, and there it is, dusk. And there's someone on the beach, and he says, have you caught anything? And he says, no, we've caught nothing. And this person on the beach says, put your net on the other side of the boat. Oh, stupid person on the beach, what would he know? But what have we got to lose? We've been out here all night, haven't caught. So they put the net on the other side of the boat. Remember what it says? They caught a catch of fish so great they could not bring it in. And as they're trying to bring it in, it says all 11 of them were rowing to bring this thing, and they could not bring the haul in. And then Peter thought, hang on, someone said that once before. Cast your net on the other side of the boat. It's the Lord. And it says Peter flung off his clothes and he dived into the water and he swam ashore, and there was Jesus on the beach with a fire going, cooking fish, which I find hilarious. And there he is. There's Jesus cooking fish, and there's Jesus just cooking fish, and there's Peter just comes and he sits there in his presence. This is the Peter that denied Jesus 3 times. This is the Peter that deserves a dressing down. I mean, if Peter was one of the deacons or elders in this church and he behaved like that, I'd tell you he'd be getting a dress. But Jesus is cooking breakfast for him. And Jesus says, do you love me? You know I love you, Lord. Do you love me? You know I love you. Peter, do you love me? Yes, Lord, I love you. And at that, Peter heard the 10 guys struggling with the net. Thanks a lot, Peter. And it says this, you read it in John chapter 21. Peter gets up from Jesus and goes over and single-handedly brings in the net. What 10 men couldn't do. From 5 minutes with Jesus, he has enough strength and power to do all by himself. Wouldn't you want to spend time with someone that could do that to you? Wouldn't that fill your life with a little bit of joy and pleasure? And that's what Psalm 16 verse 11 says.